Okay, question 1e. So it says we've got g of x is equal to this thing here. What values is x of 4x is g a decreasing function? So we've got to kind of work out what this thing is. So first of all, I know it's a negative cubic. So we're going to have something that looks like this, more or less. That's the shape we've got. And what we're wanting to find is when it's decreasing. Well, it's decreasing when this is like, for example, that's a positive gradient. M is positive, M is negative when it's going in that direction. So we want to work out when that's going to be true. Now I can see right now, first of all, X is here, that M is 0. M is 0. And over here, M is also 0. These are the turning points. M is 0 at those points. But it's going to be positive going up here. So here, it's an increasing function, yeah? Same at the top here. It's increasing, increasing, and so on, until it gets to the very top, when, of course, it's going to be 0. All the rest of the time, it's going to be decreasing. It's going to be on this direction here. So it's decreasing here, it's decreasing here, and so on. So over here, it's decreasing, and it's decreasing here as well. So what we're wanting to find, so it's increasing here. I'll put INCR. And it's decreasing here, DECR. And it's also decreasing over here, DECR, dot, dot, dot. But what are these points? Where is that point? What is the x value equal there? And what is the x value here equal? Yeah? So that's what we're trying to find. So let's go ahead and we want to find the range of possible values. So first of all, equation. Let's find the turning points. So I'll put here find TP, turning points. So I've got g of x is equal to, and I'll just write this out, negative x cubed plus 3x plus 2. Let's make this equal to 0, and let's find g dash x, which is, in fact, I'm just going to go at this. G prime x is equal to negative 3x squared plus 3. Now we want it when it's 0, so 0 is negative 3x squared plus 3. And I'm noticing that this is actually a kind of a difference of two squares, a hidden one. So I could rewrite that, for example, negative 3 times, or just really I could just go 3 times, yeah? So 3 times, and I'm going to make this x squared minus, what have I got here? X here minus 3. Does that work? Oh no, x squared minus 1. What am I doing? That's better. X squared minus 1. There it is, and there's my factorization. All right, so this, of course, is going to be negative 3 times, in fact, let's get rid of that negative. Let's make that a pot. Let's make that negative. So I'm going to make one of these negative. So it's going to be x plus 1, and it's going to be x minus 1, but I've got rid of the negative, so it's going to be 1 minus x. There it is. And there is the factorization of this thing here. And that works pretty well. All right, so if I make that equal to 0, I'm actually going to divide both sides by 3, by the way. I'm going to divide this by 3. I'm going to divide this by 3. And I'm going to end up with 0 is equal to x plus 1 and 1 minus x. Therefore, either x equals negative 1 or x equals 1. So now I found my 2 points. So I've got, and I can just write draw a little parabola here. This is my equation of this thing here. So this is my graph here of g of x. So I'm going to put here g of x, g dash x here, and here's my x, and this is going to be my negative 1. Here's my negative 1 here, and here's my positive 1 here. And I've got the graph looks something like this. Yeah, and because this bit here is going to be positive, it means I'll write this with a different pen, which is a bit sharper. I'll put increasing between -1 and 1. So that's what we found. So therefore it must be decreasing. I'll put decreasing when x is greater than 1. And I also got here decreasing when x is less than -1. So that really is going to be my solution, yeah? So we're going to put, and I'll summarize that and just put here, therefore, g of x is decreasing when x is less than -1 and x is, let's have a look. I'm just going to put a comma in the middle. I'm not going to put an and or not, put a comma, and I'm going to have x is greater than 1. And that would be how I would express my answer. Sorry, it's all squinched up here. I usually like more room to work. I never find they give you quite enough room to work. But that's what I would write anyway. Hope that makes sense.